Let's talk about full joins now. And full joins are just the combination of left joins and right joins, in that they bring in everything from both tables, whether there is a match or there's no match, just brings in everything from both tables. They're also known as full outer joins. So you can see from the illustration over here, everything shows up, whether there's a match between both tables or there's no match between both tables. Full join outputs everything in the result. The syntax is almost the same as we've been writing. The only thing that changed is the full join or the full outer join. Either one works. You call it full join, you call it full outer join. So let's go to pgadmin and try our hands on some things. I would want us to add one more value to our order table, just so we can see, just so we can appreciate the purpose of the full join. So let's insert some values into our order table. I will just wipe this clean also. First of all, let's see what we currently have in our order table. Okay, we currently have this in our order table. So let's insert some values in our order table. Let's insert into order table. I want order day, order ID, product ID, client ID, value. I'm going to just insert a new order for a product ID that is not in our product table, just so we can see how full join works. So values, let's still say Sunday. Let's say Sunday still. Order ID, let's say 1013. Product ID, I'm going to say, I think we have product ID up to 110, so I'm going to say 113, something that we don't have in our product table. A client ID, we say 102. Just put anything for client ID. Let's just insert this. So we've added our new item successfully. So let's try out the full outer join. So select from order table, let's call that O, and full join our products table on O dot product ID equal P dot product ID, and let's select O dot star, P dot star. So I'm selecting everything from both tables, and let's run this. So let's run this. So we have our result now, and if we see, every value on both table is out, whether or not there is a match. So we can see for the orders table, we have a product ID 113, but on the product table there is no product ID 113, so it returned a null, but we still have that table, that value, that row coming up. Same thing for product ID 106, 109, 110, and 103. We don't have matching product IDs in the orders table, but still we can still see them in our results. So the full outer join brings in every item on both tables, whether there is a match or not. So where there is a match, you would see the value for both tables. So you can see this is the order table here, and because there is a match 102 and 102, you can see the value here. But where there is no match, still brings it out, but we don't see any value from the other table. So this is how a full outer join or a full join works. We're going to be moving forward to be discussing something quite interesting. We're going to be discussing unions in the next few videos. But with all the explanations and the practicals we've done on joins, some few things I would like us to remember is, one, the inner join only brings in the matching, the rows where there is a match between both tables. So it only shows those rows that have a match between both tables. The left join and the right join shows everything. So the left join shows everything on the left table, whether there is a match, the right table or not. The right join, on the other hand, shows everything on the right table, whether there is a match on the left table or not. And the full join shows everything on both tables, whether there is a match or not. So hopefully we've gotten a full understanding of how joins work. And another thing I would like us to remember is we can join more than two tables together, like we did in previous videos. You can join more than two tables together. And always remember to alias your table. It's not really compulsory to alias your tables, but it saves you the stress of having to write it like this, having to write, instead of O, having to write order table. If I write it like this, it still works. If I write it like this, it still works, but you would agree with me that it's shorter to write it as O product ID because I aliased. So let's stay tuned now. We are going to be talking about unions in the next table, in the next video. See you then.